What's up, resellers? I'm Rebecca and you're watching Rebecca the Reseller. Thanks for joining me today for a Jomar unboxing. I've got a box. I'm excited. This is the Resellers CPR Essentials Pack Women's Basic 25 pieces. So that's what I ordered. Now I did order this because I've put out a few different Jomar unboxing videos recently. And I had ordered in this particular order, Pre-Love Jomar Essential CPR, this one, which is the Essential CPR Pack Women's Basic, and then I also ordered a Zara and Topshop assorted apparel. So this was the third one to come from the order, and so that completes this order that I made. I've got lots of other stuff coming. I'm excited. So this particular pack was 25 pieces for $137. So it's $5.48 per piece. In the total order that I did with the other two packs, I had ordered 90 items total, which came to $447 plus $57.11 for shipping. So it came to $504.11. So altogether, my price was $5.60 per piece. And I've talked on my channel before about how in general, my per item buy cost on average is anywhere between $4.50 and $5. I do order basically all of my inventory at this point. I'm really not going to thrift stores anymore. So I am dependent on places like Jomar Wholesale for all of my inventory. Now, I'm not saying that I just order from Jomar, but they are one of my big suppliers. And so I do get a lot of things from them, and you can too. You can order from Jomar and use my code, Rebecca the Reseller. There's a link down below, or put in code Rebecca the Reseller, and you get 10% off of your purchase. They've got lots of different kinds of packs. Some get restocked, some are new. I will tell you, now they even made a collection of packs that have free shipping. So that means when you use my code to get 10% off, you're getting 10% off the items plus the free shipping, which is cool. So they always put a little thank you. They put your invoice in there, some tissue paper, which I've been saving like crazy. So I am good on tissue paper. And now let's dive into the box, and I'll sprinkle in some tips about ordering from Jomar or wholesale in general as we go. So this is Broadway and Broom size small print top. Now what I do with these, just to kind of put out there at the beginning, I primarily send a lot of the items that I get from Jomar to ThredUp. There's many items that I get from them that are great, that I can make profit on, but I don't want to do the work myself and store it and wait for it to sell on a peer-to-peer platform site like Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, which is where the items that I do list myself and store, that's where those would sell. So I'm cherry picking certain items to list myself, and then the rest of them go to ThredUp and are sold there for profit, or sometimes I break even on them, or there's even a few sometimes that I lose money on. But in my situation, when you order in bulk, you need to optimize your box. You need to make the most out of what you're getting and turn all of it into profit or all of it into recouping your investment. That's how it works. You can't just take all the items and say, maybe I'll sell some, maybe I won't, whatever. You might have a harder time with it, but if you can turn every item into some form of either recouping your investment, breaking even, or making a profit, of course, the desire, then you can do really well on your boxes. This is Elliot. High-waisted, dressy, no, is this shorts or a skirt? No, it's a skirt. Club Monaco, size 8, little mini skirt. This is cute. All of these look in good condition so far. You can expect about a 15% flaw rate or damage rate on your items when you order this way. That's kind of standard across the board. Club Monaco is a good brand for ThredUp. What is this? It looks like a vest of some kind. Like a little open front vest. Probably not holding it up. Pinkiado. I don't know that brand. I don't know if I see a size. And if there's no size tag, you can't send it to ThredUp. So I might sell that myself. But I don't want to waste everyone's time. I'll figure out what that is later. But it looks like it's in excellent condition. Here's another skirt. Another Club Monaco size 8 skirt. So you could, you know, if you're somebody that likes to lot up items, we've got 2 size 8 Club Monaco skirts, but for me, those will go to ThredUp for sure. Gold sign. So this is some denim here. Looks like new without tags, so it doesn't have the official retail tags, but has that sticker, size 27, flare, cream colored jeans. These look really good, and since they're flare, I might actually sell these. There's a little discoloration around the, what is that, a button? Words, Rebecca. So I don't know this brand, but that doesn't mean much. There's lots of brands that I don't know, but I go off of, you know, looking up the brand. I want to go off of, you know, is it something that has a style that's on point right now? Is it something that I think, based on what it looks like, would be a good Poshmark brand? Or is it best to send it to ThredUp? So that I'll probably put on Poshmark once I look it up. Agave Nectar, size 31. Denim. These are also a flare or wide leg. So those look good. Don't know that brand either. I've never really been a big jeans seller, but I would like to learn more. Everlane, one of my favorite brands to sell, size 27 ankle. Okay, excellent. So I think I've showed this trick before, how I figure out if something is high-waisted, because usually from here to here, it's like a good 10 inches or so. If it's more than 10 inches, it's gonna be on its way to high-rise. So I kind of put it up here, and I can tell that this is high-rise just based on going off of my forearm. So Everlane jeans and pants, I love selling myself. I love the ones where they have the name, so that way I know what I'm looking up. I can find a stock photo, but I know what the name is. And so someone knows what fits them, what they're looking for, and so they sell so fast. So these will go up for $50, and I figure they're gonna sell anywhere between 25 and 30 most of the time. I do free shipping on some of my platforms. I do not free shipping on eBay. I charge for shipping on eBay, but on Poshmark and Mercari, I do free shipping. And I have different kinds of discount structures and offers that I send out. So I know if I list an Everlane pant or jean at $50, it could sell anywhere from 50, and the lowest I want to be at is about 25, but hopefully more, and they sell so quick. Next is Krippen. Not seen this before. Again, like I said, I'm not a big jeans seller typically, so that doesn't mean much. Doesn't have a style name or anything. It's size 29. They look in excellent, excellent condition. These are a skinny, so these might go to ThredUp. I'll look up the brand and see if it's something that seems like it's a good seller on Poshmark. Then, and I make all of my judgments usually based on, is it good for Poshmark? If it's good for Poshmark, then I'm happy to put it on Mercari, and then perhaps it will be good on eBay as well. Maybe, maybe not. But I base it all on my primary sell it myself platform, which is Poshmark. And then things that are good for ThredUp, you know, obviously that's a separate category altogether, because ThredUp things go to ThredUp, Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari get stored at my storage unit, and I sell it myself. Let's see. Ooh, this is a nice, cozy, oversized, probably, yeah, baby. Romance is Eternal. Nice, really pretty lavender hoodie with fleece on the inside. Very nice and soft. Colonel Cosmos. So I don't know that brand. I mean, this is something that I don't know that it is a Revolve brand or anything like that, but there's a lot of those, and there's some discoloration here. So this is gonna need a wash and see if this works out. But there's a lot of Revolve brands. There's a lot of brands that are featured on Shopbop. There's a lot of brands that are great sellers that are from Anthropologie that I just don't know all of them. And so when I get one in a bulk order, that's what prompts me to look it up. And then that's how I learn those kinds of brands. And it's one of the reasons why I really do like ordering from a place like Jomar or bulk in general, because you can get exposed to new brands that you would have never found locally in your thrift store. My thrift stores have some nice stuff, but they also have a lot of basic stuff. My bins have a lot of basic stuff. I'm not going to my bins or my local Goodwill and finding all of these kinds of things. I don't think I've found Everlane maybe but 2 times in all of 5 years of reselling. But I sell a ton of Everlane because I get it in bulk from places like Jomar. And so for me, this is the way to get the good stuff. I have to pay a little bit more, but hey, at least it's stuff that people want and will sell. So it's definitely something to consider to work into your sourcing routine. And the main thing is just figuring out where to sell it so that the bulk of it will sell, and not sitting on it and say, well, I ordered this box from somewhere and it didn't sell. you need to know what are the right places to sell it at. This says shirt. I don't know what this is. It says shirt, but it's not a shirt. Obviously that's the brand. I don't know this brand. It looks like a nice label, so it could be something. It's made in the USA. It's size extra small, and it seems like it's a linen cotton blend. So I will have to look this up. These are quite wrinkly, and so I don't want to do a lot of steaming these days. So many times things that are wrinkled, I send to ThredUp for them to sell for me so that I don't have to take the time to steam it. That doesn't always work. Sometimes it doesn't sell then on ThredUp. And if I reclaim it back, then I will go ahead and steam it and perhaps list it myself or send it back in. But sometimes I try to get away with the least amount of work as possible. So I don't want to steam it if I don't have to. Rag and Bone, white jeans, size 26. Don't know what, style this is. I do see some discoloration on these, which, if it were me, I probably wouldn't be picking up a lot of white things because they just have the tendency, and you potentially have the tendency to miss things when you pick up white things. Also, when I send them to ThredUp, sometimes they come back to me dirty. And so I'm not a fan of white things. And this definitely has some discoloration. So I will try to wash it and see what I can find out about it. And if not, then it will probably go in a flaws box. And a flaws box, I mean a flaws box to ThredUp, because sometimes they do take things by chance with flaws. It's not the best practice, but every once in a while you get lucky. Josephine Chouse, and it looks like the size tag has been cut off. So this means I will have to sell this myself and go off of measurements, because if it doesn't have a size tag, I can't send it to ThredUp. But this is a really nice sweater for the upcoming fall season, and it looks in good condition. Even though it's not really light cream color, it looks good. So far I feel pretty good. Sometimes they get their things like from other thrift stores that have gone out of business. So like this tag is probably from some kind of consignment or thrift store, so I'm gonna take that off. So I don't know this brand. The label looks interesting, which makes me want to look it up. So I don't know if this is Odd or Audi, and it says it's a size 2 in their size. And these are just a pair of kind of like, I would say, relaxed kind of boyfriend style cuffed pants. So I don't know this brand, but I'm excited to look it up, because over time, as you kind of get to know things and see a lot of labels, you'll be like, that label looks like it's something. And then you look it up and it is. And then every once in a while it tricks you and it's not really anything, but you can tell a lot of times by the label that it's something. And so that's always a good indicator. This is MNG collection, or I don't know if you say it's Ming or MNG. So just a little mini skirt. Wedgie, straight, size 25, Levi's. So these are nice button front. I would say straight leg, slightly tapered maybe. So for the size, these are high rise. So these, because they're Levi's, I'll probably sell these myself. I'm not really a big, as I've said before many times now in this video, jeans seller, but I'm also not a big, like, if I'm gonna sell jeans Levi's, even though I know a lot of people want Levi's, I guess, it's just never been a brand that I was like, excited to sell. But the button fly is good, so we'll try that out. Suki red design, maybe, I don't know. Size medium. Oh, kind of culottes. So this could be good. Definitely got some nice pockets. Definitely high rise. Size, I have to look up this label. I don't know this brand, but they look like an on-trend kind of current type of thing. We are obviously heading into the fall season, so may not be a lot of people wanting culottes right now, but then maybe they'll hang around and hopefully still be in style for next whatever season. Cut 25 by Yigal Azruel. I cannot say that man's name. I have sold a lot of his items on ThredUp as some luxury items, and they do well. I think Cut 25 might be a brand that's carried at Revolve. I feel like I might have seen it in some research when I was doing it for the regular brand, and then this line came up, so I'll have to double check on that, but this definitely has some discolorations. So, I mean, it could be spot treated, but it looks like a lot throughout. So I don't know that this will work out. We'll see what happens. It's a shame because I'm excited, to see how this brand would sell and to look it up if it's Revolve. But at this point, I think we only had, 3 pieces so far that have had some issues. and it doesn't mean the issues won't come out. So you want to obviously notice all the issues up front and figure out what you need to do, but it doesn't mean that they won't all, you know, they're not all a loss. This is oak, just a gray hoodie. My husband is keeping my little guy occupied right now. So hear any background noise, that's what that is. I'm just looking, there's an interesting cut here to this. So it's like hangs down in the front. I don't know if there's a particular keyword for that. I'll have to look that up and see. I mean, it looks in perfectly fine condition. I don't know that brand, so that will be something that I look up. It's very blue and very animal print. What are you? Zaza. Okay. I've seen Zozo. I don't know about Zaza. This is ZSA, ZSA. I don't know this brand. Seems interesting. But this jacket, or yeah, I guess it's really more of a lightweight jacket, is quite the piece. I'm sure someone will want that. This girl doesn't want it, but somebody wants it. What do we have here? Oh my God, these are like the box of things I can't pronounce. Cheerio Bond Studio. Cheerio Bond Studio. So spaghetti strap. I mean, this could be a cocktail dress, casual dress, little slit on the side here. Feels nice and soft, like it feels really nice. But of course, probably don't have a material tag. It's a bummer. So we'll have to look that up. The label doesn't say like, oh, this is something I definitely need to look up, but because I don't know it, I will look it up. Club Monaco. Oh, if this wasn't a small, I would keep this. I love orange. So this is cute, just a nice little racerback tank. So that's an example of an item where when you sell on ThredUp, you want to pay attention to the nuances of an item and brand, but the item type, because typically a sleeveless top like that wouldn't go for very much on ThredUp, just the way their payout structure works. However, because it's Club Monaco and it's a higher end, higher retail value brand that holds its value on ThredUp, it should actually do okay and will still be profitable for me. Okay, this is Treasure and Bond. So kind of like a sweatshirt material, and then this striped, puffy, flared sleeve. And Treasure and Bond, something navy. It's from Nordstrom. That could do well. Nordstrom brands can do well on ThredUp. I've sold Treasure and Bond something on Poshmark and did okay. I don't remember what it was. Dellen, size large. It's not really a paper bag waist, but it's got some ruffle at the waist. Pinstripe, I would say boot cut to wide leg, straight leg pants. Now they're not wide leg, they're straight. Sometimes it's hard to tell when I hold them this way. Navy blue. So these are nice. I don't like this label tells me it's worth looking up. It doesn't look cheap, but I don't know for sure that it's high end. So unfortunately, that's the thing when you do unboxings is I want to show everything that I have as I'm unboxing it and my first reactions and kind of what goes on with the box, but I'm not doing all of that front end work because I don't know what I have in the box. So unfortunately, I can't say to you, oh, I know this or I don't know that. But I am excited to look this up. I think this is something that could do well just based on what it is, but I'll look it up and see. That's one of those items where I don't know if I would sell it myself or if I would send it to ThredUp. If it's something that I can list for $50, then I would be willing to list it myself. But if it's not, then it's probably something that I would send to ThredUp. And this might go, so this is M and G suit, size extra small. So I'll have to look at what size that skirt was. This might go with that. Maybe it's a set, maybe not. So when you send items that are a set to ThredUp, they don't stay a set. They list them separately. So if you ever send in something like that, it's gonna not be a set anymore. Although it looks like I'm missing a button. Yeah. Nope, I'm missing a button on this one, and I'm missing a tag on this one. Not the size tag, but the fabric tag. So I don't know what I'll do with this because it's missing a button. So this might just end up going in a flaw box where I send it to ThredUp and then they can dispose of it responsibly. I don't really take things to donate anymore to Goodwill. Like if you get something and you want to donate it back because you're not going to sell it, I don't really do that anymore. Now I send it to ThredUp, and if they take it, great. And if they don't, then they can dispose of it responsibly as well. And I don't have to go and do that errand. So I think overall, this worked out well. I definitely think I will make some good money on many of the jeans and the Club Monaco items. There's several pieces in here that I don't know the brands of that probably could do just fine. I can't say for sure. I don't feel like the flaw rate was overly exorbitant. I feel like it was right on par with kind of what I would expect. I think it was 3 to 4 items, and it doesn't mean that of those 3 to 4 items, all of them are unsellable. So I think the main thing with ordering from a place like Jomar, which I am pretty much dependent on at this point, you know, I order from Jomar, I order from other places to save time and effort on the sourcing and to really just call a spade a spade. In my local area, the sourcing isn't that great for me to know that I can go and spend several hours of my life away from my child and come home with amazing things that I can sell for an amazing amount of money. I would much rather order something and deal with what I get in a variety of ways so that I can make the most of my time. I don't have to pay tolls, I don't have to pay gas, I just order it and it gets here, you know, and that's awesome. I will say, if you haven't ordered from Jomar, you need to kind of roll with it as far as their shipping time. They are super busy and they get orders upon orders upon orders. So you can order something today and it might not come for 3 weeks. It might not come for a month. But if you know that you are going to make ordering from them a regular thing for yourself, then what I do is I just keep ordering and then it catches up with itself and then the orders just keep coming. So now if I order something today, or I should say this, I ordered a while ago and I've ordered several things between then and when I placed this order and now that I know will continue to show up. I have an Eileen Fisher box coming. I just did another reseller CPR, but it was like 100 items. I have a lot of really good stuff coming. And I just think you need to be realistic and work within the system that it is. If you want to order inventory and save that time and save that money and effort and energy and have items come to your door with items that you may not find in your local area, then you need to kind of roll with those punches and say, I'm gonna make 1 order a week, or 1 order every 2 weeks, or 1 order a month, or whatever it is, and either become more dependent on bulk orders being delivered to you within the time frame that they can be, or have it supplement what you find locally. So if you want to scale up your business and you can only find and have the time or the kid-free time to go and source, and you get, you know, 10 items a day, so that's 70 items a week, then if you want to scale, you know, maybe to where you're doing 15 items, then if you do 1 order a week from Jomar, now you have the ability to do that because that's just going to start coming to you once you start placing those orders and they catch up with themselves. So every time I do a Jomar unboxing, I really do try to throw in as many tips as I can because it's not just about what you get in the box. It's about how do you optimize that box for the most amount of profit and for your time and what you can actually do as a reseller in your reseller business. So I really hope you guys got something out of this, whether it was finding out about a new brand or just getting a tip for ordering from Jomar. But I hope you will give it a try or do it again, do it regularly, use my code every time, Rebecca the Reseller at Jomar Wholesale will get you 10% off of your order. That's it for me. Hopefully you'll check out some other videos on my channel, whatever comes up next, and go ahead and check out the description down below for all of the recommendations, tips, tools, and resources that I have put together for you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.